Hey guys, Garth Bellin here. In the summertime, we rent lots of those tents. And people do ask me, hey, Les, where do you get those tents? Because they're awesome. If you go to any other event rental company website, at least in my region here in Canada, Western Canada, everybody's renting these guys out for $125, $175 a day. We actually do it a bit lower, but during the weekends, we're booked up. These things are just completely booked up. And the truth is, we get them at Costco. We get them at Costco for $239. So let's just do a quick overview. Again, every summer weekend, we're just rented out of these. And it's a quite high, like considering what it is, it folds up quite nicely. So I'll show you how it folds up. Just there, it's folded up. And here's the tent. Now, you gotta watch out because Costco tweaks the item title for these. Last year, early spring, they had these for $239. Then they increased in price, or I think it was $236. Then they increased in price to $269. And then they changed the title. And the tent, when I ordered it, it wasn't the same tent. The frame was much, much weaker. So I hope that's not a permanent thing. We'll see this year. But at least previously, in the last 3 years, this is the tent that you get for $236. It was called AOL Instant Canopy Tent, something of that sort. Impact Instant Canopies does sell them online as well, but it's much, much cheaper to buy them from Costco. On their website, they have 3 tiers of frame. This is most likely the most basic tier, but they have 2 other tiers which are essentially stronger, heavier frames, which will last longer. But this one isn't bad. 80% of them last all summer and they don't break, while the remainder might get a broken frame, a broken truss, maybe a broken leg. And those we buy spare parts directly from Impact Canopies, and we simply replace those parts, and we're good to go. Again, you can have a cool setup here. Throw a bar. Apologies, this is indoors. It's snowing outside, so I thought it'd be easier to just set it up here. But you can have a pretty cool setup. Throw a bar underneath. Throw a couple tables, and outdoors it looks fantastic. Again, when you're setting it up, just be gentle. It'll last longer. The fabric is pretty decent. You can sort of tell that it's not like a super cheap fabric. It's more of a canvas. It does get scuffed up, as you can see. And it is hard to get that off. Maybe some sort of solution with a bit of bleach. I don't know. I use just soap and water. I don't try to use any heavy chemicals. It's fully fire rated. And obviously check your fire rating. Different regions have different fire ratings. Perhaps an event has specific fire ratings you need, but this one has got me by through every single event thus far in my region in Western Canada. They're really easy to set up. I actually have a video of setting one up. I'll link it in the description. And yeah, it's a great rental item. Costco is a great place to start. Once we can afford it, maybe unless you can as well, it might not be a terrible idea to buy the more durable frame directly from the website, from the Impact Instant Canopy website. But you know, we can only afford so much. 10 tents is still quite expensive, almost $2,500, especially after shipping. So we actually can't afford the heavier frame, but it's not a terrible idea to get one. And in the future, we might as well have ones with heavier frames. They'll last longer. They're less susceptible to windy conditions. By the way, that's a huge tip. Make sure you put weights on these tents. Just look that up, tent weights. Make sure you rent them out with weights. Impact Canopy does sell weights, and they're actually really good. Here's a few right here. They're like this, so the leg goes sort of in between. And yeah, that's a quick tip if you're doing a rental business. These are great, super popular during the summer. And hopefully, fingers crossed that this year Costco sells the same versions, because near the end, they did sell out and then they changed it to like a weird version, which wasn't at all strong. Each of the legs they had like 3 inserts. So I can't even describe it, but it was just terrible. I did actually get a refund on those. I brought those back because they were terrible. I mean, I used one and it broke the first day. So that's just an example. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they're not renting those out again. Guys, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna have more stuff on it, talking about rental items, business, what's going on. Again, hopefully we succeed. We might fail, so that's kind of cool to watch too. Take it easy. See you later. Have a great day.